the best idea I ever had. And at the next morning, an email came back, and he said, "Yeah, I like this and this melodies, but."
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Belgian Jasper. If this is your first time in the channel, hit subscribe right now.
Horaz, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. First time I get to speak to you, and I've been looking forward to this. As we're talking, we're about 2 weeks away of the release of the new album. Exciting times, a second album on Napalm as well. How is that experience for you? You made a big change from Season to Napalm with the previous album. Was that a big adjustment for you?
Only in a positive way, because it's much easier, of course, to have German people speak about everything. So everything is you don't have to think about the words and stuff. If something is not clear, German is much easier, you know. They're working absolutely professional. One happy thing is that one of the girls, I think you know her, the Juliane. I know her, or my girlfriend knows her, so there's kind of family spirit in here. So the whole metal stuff is a village. You know, everybody knows someone who knows someone, and it's a good feeling. When we started with everything, our promoter visited a concert of us in Austria, and we had the feeling that we are very welcome. And of course, we are not Powerwolf or Avatasi or something like that. Of course not. You know, this is no mainstream music. You know, it's black metal. It's melodic black metal, okay, but it's not the big selling point, I would say. But I think they love what we do, and they love that we invest a lot of work on everything. So it's absolutely good feeling to work.
With this new album, there is a story to it. Both the music and the emotions that are presented to us, it's as somebody slowly but steadily, you know, falling into the darkness or into a pit where lots of energy and power at the start of the album, and slowly but steadily that gives way to melancholia. Is that the right way to interpret the album?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a total goal for us to build out more this melancholic side of us. We always had it. In the past albums, we had more this more epic stuff and more historical. For example, this Manibus. But we felt the time around the pandemic, you know, and everything get a bit, the look into the future is becomes more darker, and it felt absolutely correct to have an album with more melancholic stuff. And funny thing is, everything started very well because we sat at home all the day. And I had home office and only 50% of work. A lot of time to be creative, and we had over 20 songs, and we sit there and we thought about about 20 songs. What shall be on the album? And we thought, hey, we need more of this melancholic stuff, because everything is going down, so everybody has a more pessimistic view of everything, and it felt very well to be more melancholic on this album, and just to increase this mood we already had on the other album.
The opening, the title track of of the album. I think in the lyrics it says, "I choose paths without remorse." And then at the end, the feeling I kind of get at the epic finale of the album, we feel almost like the protagonist, if you will, of the story, completely being taken by the darkness. Is that then the story of somebody that is slowly defeated by the darkness, or is it actually somebody that throughout the process is proactively looking to embrace that more and jump full steam ahead in?
It's definitely the last point. That's the album goes all about it. It's we decide for the dark side. We are happy to spend with dark emotions and consume dark art. And yeah, for example, also the song "Truth on the Stars." This is a metaphor to love the being hiking or wandering through the night, looking into the stars, enjoying this dark, cold silence. And yeah, you can see only the truth of the world and the universe if you are hiking or wandering in the night, because during the daytime the blue sky does cloak or hide the truth. So this is a metaphor for there are people just looking to the bright side of life, are not prepared to, are not ready to have any negative emotions or something like that. And there are few people at the dark or black scene who loves to join this melancholic stuff. And I think these people they miss a lot.
One of the standout tracks, I think, for me are Aurora. You know, I know that you use that not only as the beauty of the aurora, but as a metaphor, as you were just describing. But those are elements that have, I assume, your entire life very much inspired you. Have you always been a person that needed that connection to go out? Southern Germany, maybe not necessarily the place where too many auroras happen every day. So where does that fascination come from?
To be honest, these lyrics are not from my side. This has been done by Vespasian. So he should be here to tell you more about his intentions. But the funny thing is, when he showed me the lyrics for the first time, I had this idea what he want to talk or he want to say, because he started a study in Constance at the Lake of Constance, and yeah, it was a great time when everything started with Imperium Decadence, and we had a lot of parties there, and it was a fantastic time. And for me, always these lyrics are about that one. And I told him that, and he said, "No, I mentioned something completely different." And but for me, it is always that when everything started, you know, taking a beer at the hand and going into the night and going to the bars and meet strange people, stuff like that. It's a great city, and yeah, that's for me. And so I can't tell you what exactly mentions about Aurora, but for me, I want to see the Aurora Borealis one day with my own eyes. I never had the luck when I was in Iceland and in Norway to see it, so this is a big goal for me.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. I mean, I live in Canada, and it's maybe a little easier, but I have had that same experience in Iceland, where you're like on the tours and you hope to see one, but it just doesn't work out and all that kind of stuff. Is that actually, now that you mentioned that you and Vespasian were like, oh, this song is about that, right? No, it's about this. What some people watching this video might not know is that the band is the two of you, and so it's been this partnership for a long time. Does that sometimes still today like take you off guard or surprise you that even after all these time you guys surprise each other all the time?
Absolutely, because if there was not some stuff, you wouldn't be surprised about it. It would be boring, you know. And yeah, we know each other a long time, for now 20 years or more than 20 years, and we had so many adventures, I would say, together, and we have to laugh all the time about it. But yeah, we're looking forward to discover new lands, and yeah, that's it. And by the way, everybody of us has his own home studio, so everybody is writing a song idea and send it to the other one. And that's always the time when, for example, I had a song idea, send it to him, so I open a drink for me at home and listen to the song, and I love it, of course. Just the best idea I ever had. And at the next morning, an email came back, and he said, yeah, I like this and this melodies, but you know, he needs to be friendly and don't want to hurt me. But yeah, so I think that's the most important point, and we said the same thing in all the interviews. I think this is the most important point. If you are working in a band, then and you have to be creative. It's easy to hurt you because you put out your soul on everything, and if there's anybody who is not able to do friendly critics, you know, there would be argue and destruction and destructive thoughts. So so friendship is everything, and everything is built on that. I'm more the guy who's extremely into this second wave of black metal, this Norwegian and, or let me say, Scandinavic stuff. And Vespasian is more. He loves it also, and all the same bands, but he's really addicted also by doom and funeral doom and My Dying Bride and all this stuff. And so his idea of black metal is a bit different than of mine. So I'm always more this harsh, cold, nature-related, mystic, atmospheric guy, and he more this melancholic, depressive, maybe, or romantic also guy. So
a gothic nature almost at times.
Yeah, maybe. But of course he loves also this black metal stuff. But finally, when I make a song idea, he has to like it. So I think about, when I write a song, could he like it? And he thinks also the same. So you know, my more black metal oriented stuff goes more into his direction, and his stuff more into my direction, and finally everything meets together. So this is why everything is so balanced, because of our main characters. So not really planned, not really a goal, but the mixture of everything.
Was it also not planned that there wouldn't be German lyrics this time, or was that a conscious decision?
Yeah, always often asked. Absolutely, because we had a lot of songs, and we had the lyrics for the songs, and so these were all English songs. There were thoughts about for Truth Under Stars to make it in German, but I tried it. You know, the first part, there is a kind of chant speaking, and it didn't fit well when I did it in German, so we decided to make it also in English. So everything is in English, but I promise that will be not the last time you heard German lyrics, so you are forgotten, so just by random or accident, let me say.
Now, you mentioned already, it's been almost 20 years. Next year will be I think the official 20th anniversary year for you guys. This album, it's really hard for me to point out this is my favorite song, because I find it's almost one piece of art. It flows really nicely from start to finish, and it kind of it evolves clearly over time, but it really feels like one body of work. Now you're gonna start thinking about all those live shows that you've been announcing, and many more will be coming. You're not always going to have the option to play this album front to back in one go. Plus, you have such a back catalog, and everybody comes to your show with like a long list of, let's call it demands. Are you like trying to puzzle like how is this most, you know, in the best possible way be brought to life? Also kind of thinking of, and in a year from now, maybe we want to do something special for 20th anniversary. Like, are those things keeping you up at night today already?
Yes, to be honest, yes. I think about it, and I have already some ideas. Generally, you know, there are these three guys from Waxheim. They have their own band, and they joined Imperium Dekadence since 2008 now. So we never changed the lineup, and we are friends. So everything is decided by five guys. So, for example, I would love to play a Waxheim song in the Imperium Dekadence set. If there's enough time, for sure, people could be angry about if one of their songs would be removed from the set list for a Waxheim song, but they have released a new album yet too, and there are some two tracks I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So I would love to play one of these songs, and also maybe a song from the demo we have added to the box we release.
Yeah.
So maybe a song from the demo, and more song from the very first album, of course. So we just play Schwarze Welle. This is one song we play all over the years, but yeah, that would be an idea. But of course, extremely difficult because the songs are pretty long, and it's already yet extremely difficult to please everybody because the set list is usually 60 minutes, and you cannot add everything. And everybody, or a lot of people, wants to listen A Million Moons, but this is a song of over 13 minutes, so difficult.
I just want to say thank you so much for answering some of my questions today. I'm very excited about the release. There's so much more to go into. Forget about the music and the story. This album just looks great as well. I mean, Alex did another fantastic job with the cover art. I think you guys are very proud of that as well. But so much goodness coming to all of us, the fans, and can't wait to see you on stage. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best in this release cycle.
Thank you very much. Also on your side for an investigation and great questions. And I want to do some advertises because you just mentioned the cover. Alex did a great job, but the photo was made by White Revelations. Is a photograph, and he did also a great job and for the whole cover artwork and stuff. So
awesome.
Also think about that guy.
We will. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I do appreciate your time.
Thank you too.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.